Yeah, I'm back. Hang on, actually, I need to check something real quick. Let's see here. No, no, no. Okay. Alrighty. And I'm back again. Alrighty, so, staying true. Uh, got 6 minutes, so we'll put a few laps in. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so we will run a race after this. And go through and put a couple of warm-up laps in. By that time, registration should be open, and then I can put some more laps in. Good times, good times. Yep, all the right times. Go, GT. Oh, get off the dirt, get off the dirt, get off the dirt. And I'm back on the dirt. Okay, let's try this again. Children, help me understand. Now, the one thing about this car is it's definitely wider than what the Porsche 911 is. Yay! Made it through without hitting the dirt yet. I had to open my mouth, didn't I? Alright. Ooh. This could be a very bad race. A lot of that air. A lot of... Alrighty. Welcome to whoever just joined the stream. Kind of focusing at the moment because I went through and was showing my grandson my Mustang, and then I got in this silly thing again, which is the Le Mans Spec GT race car, and beat my Z4 time in it. So, as a result, I'm about to put this thing in a race. Thought it might be a good idea to put a couple practice laps in. You know, that way I don't make a complete idiot out of myself. Oh, dear Lord, come on, turn. There we go. do love the way this thing corners. It doesn't go into corners very quickly, but it does corner. And I shot myself in the foot on that one. Oh, lordy. There we go. That's a little bit better. And we're turning. Well, that sucks. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting race. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting race. Let's see what we got. $122.393. So, but once I get down to 121.9, then I'm in the top 5,000. And yeah, it would be the second time in my GT7 career that I've been in the top 5,000, and both times it was in this car. Like I said, I don't know what they did with the update. I know that they changed something with the tire wear, and they have done something with let's see, there we go. How to do what? How to do that? I don't know. Alrighty, so let's get back to doing some practice on the hard tires, because again, the time that I set, the 122.3 was done on the medium tires. Now ideally I need to get within a second with the GT40. So the question was, how did you show Leon your Mustang? When he watches the stream, I did the spectator view on the replay. So he saw Indad, or will see Indad, on the windshield cover. Okay, back to the hard tire training. La la da da la da. That's a penalty. And that's the grab. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, this is going to be an interesting race. Oh, this is going to be an interesting race. Okay. Power of positive thinking, power of positive thinking. Oh, screwed that up all bigger than daylights. 6,865 miles. I've only got 5 on the Z4. Now, I went there and I made the comment that my elder race for Aston Martin. They've got 2 options for Group 3 cars. One is the Vantage V12. The other one is the DBR9. Now, the DBR9, that one can be interesting. That one can be really interesting. But I kind of equate the DBR9 to this thing. And oh no, I straddled it beautifully. That's not a penalty. No, I did not. Oh. I'm gonna pout. Although it is nice that they've gone through and brought back the reason why you're getting the penalties, because that was actually turned off for a little bit. You just had this penalties show up. Now, most people knew why they were getting penalties. But just the fact of it now goes through and says, hey, you violated the track rules. Even with a half-second penalty, I still beat my previous time. Happy days. Happy days. Lots of trust. Lots of trust. And that is pretty much how you have to handle this track. You have to approach it with a lot of trust in your car and your racing line and your, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't controlled in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay, let's take. What's going to make this interesting is the fact of I need to be able to put those laps together 9 times. Okay, 1:23.7. I'm less than a second and a half, but I'm not within that 1 second window that I keep going for. So, yeah. So, I'll run through the replay real quick. Back in the GT40. Cannot believe I actually beat my Z4 time with it. That's going to be one of those learn on the fly type things. It got a little bouncy. Yeah, too bad because I had so much stuff going on this week, because I honestly think he thoroughly would have loved this track. So, my half-second penalty for the track violation. So yeah, not only does it show it on the inside, but it also shows it on the outside. And that's even during the race. That way the people behind you know that, hey, this guy's about to have to serve a penalty. Which for the most part, I mean, when I see somebody with a penalty, I still want to get in front of them because obviously I've caught up to them, so they're slower than I am. I'm a little bit more cautious when I go around them because I don't want to force them off the track. They're already having to serve a penalty, which is detrimental because, I mean, that half-second penalty actually cost me about a second. So, which is why on one of my laps, the lap that I got the penalty on and served the penalty on, I went through the lap fast enough to where I still improved my time, but that following lap, the only reason why that it went up was because I was already behind the curve, because the half-second penalty is on the longest straightaway. It's at the first quarter of it, so as a result, it slowed that entire full run down. Yeah, I love how they turned my brake lights on for me even though I didn't hit the brakes. I was in the gas. I was in the gas, I say, the gas. Oh, it makes a pretty sound. It does. But with that being said, I've also like raced the Astons because I own them, so that car makes a pretty sound too. But that one's prettier. What I should do, and actually I'll do that before, I may stream tomorrow, probably won't stream tomorrow, now that I think about it. So my work schedule has changed because of some things that are going on. We've got a person, my supervisor is out on medical leave, so as a result, I'm now the acting supervisor. So instead of working night shift, now I'm on day shift, and instead of only working 4 days a week, I'm working 5. And I'm not getting her pay. So, and I've actually taken a cut in pay because I'm not getting night shift differential. So it's just the bad. Oh, he's kicking up dust. I swear to God he is. Look at that mess just go around that corner so beautifully. Anyway, it looks like now when I get off work, obviously because it's daytime, I can still go through and like do daily races and so on and so forth. But instead of streaming a couple of times a week until I'm able to go back to my normal schedule, or I may just do like a nightly 1-hour stream. And go through and do the one guaranteed, okay, I'm streaming on Saturday. Have I raced any of these before? Autobahn. I've raced him before. I raced him earlier today. I was in a Z4. Let's see. So my increase in time has netted me down 1 spot. I've got Stormfront 65 in front of me, who I've raced before. And then Rex and Effects, something like that. Raced him as well. So we go from 121.4 to 125.6. Autobahn, if you were to put down a qualifying time, would be high 121s, low 122s. Because he will... he's fast. He is very fast. So pretty much the top 2 guys are in the top 5,000 globally. I'm in the top 6,800 at last check globally. So pretty much what I'm trying to tell you is that your top 10 are all within the top 10,000 in the world. Which doesn't sound like much, especially whenever you've got YouTube stars like Tidge and Key and Super GT and a few other Grove Street Racing, and they're typically within the top 250 in the world. But for me, my itty bitty little B rating in 6th place, and it's kind of a big deal. Okay, so what have I got in front of me? I got a Porsche. So we're about to find out which one's got better off the line acceleration at 38 miles an hour. Because now the rolling starts has everybody at 38 miles an hour. Well, I was right there, and then I lost the ass in. And what you're seeing actually isn't that uncommon. Because typically... Oh, lordy. That was the bad. And we're in dead last. Happy days. And we're not in last place anymore. As Trinidad decided to meet the wall, as well as at Argentina. Like I said, I've been racing the Z4 all week, so I'm still getting used to the GT's shift points. Yeah. So you remember how I said I've turned into a solid B driver the past couple of weeks? That may be subject to change. By the time I go to bed tonight. And we're back in the top 10, so that's a good thing. I was saying something. Oh, Tidge online, TCR, Tiggity, something like that. He has an ultimate Laguna Seca track guide. I think I'm going to check that video out. It's about 20 minutes long, and it's supposed to like cover every aspect of this track. So I think I'm going to check that out and see if I can get any tips or tricks. And then take it from there. Oh, oh, too far. Here's the one thing I've noticed about this car is it does. Don't get me wrong. Don't hit the sausages. No, they're bad. They're evil. They're the devil. But with that being said, this car seems to take them pretty damn good. Guess somebody didn't like losing their spot. Okay, so I still pretty much have the same strategy that I've had all week. I race 9 on the hard, do 5 on the mediums. I pick up the number 2 board. So I've got this lap and then one more afterwards, and then I go in for tires. Right now the fastest lap is a 1:21.9, which is where I in qualifying time to be in the top 5,000. So yeah, that's my goal. And of course, this thing in the previous stream, it showed, this thing will just scoot on the medium tires. Mopar Hemi 3 and a Porsche. Get up there. And you're going into the pits. Oh, shit. Totally missed my braking point on that one. Alrighty. Moved up to second place for the moment. Nope, back down to third. Back up to second. Make up my mind. What am I? Not quite sure why I took that entire sector as slow as that. Did not even see Slow and Steady coming up behind me. Yeah, that's pretty much how this week is going. Lap 9, medium tires, no fuel please. Alrighty, so we went in, which should have been second, but went in fourth. I am guessing I am probably going to come out in ninth. I should still be in the top 10. I hope. And I got Autobahn behind me, as well as a 1. Autobahn by 4 seconds. Okay, can I catch that 121.9? That is a $64,000 question. 122.9. Screwed that up. Yeah, this car handles totally different with the medium tires on versus the hard, because they were 6-7 seconds in front of me, and now they are less than 4. Now less than 3. Last lap. Can I gain another position? Well, I brought it down to 1.6, 1.7, so ultimately ended up losing 2 spots, but I mean, at one point I was in dead last. So, yeah. Had a 11-second lead on the guy behind me, and the guy who beat me only beat me by less than 2 seconds. So, yeah. There's potential in them there wheels. I swear to God there is. So... Yeah, good stuff. But it is good to see something other than 911s in the top 5. So, whereas yes, there is a lot of other cars in um, the top 100, the 911 is kind of the easier car. There are faster cars, but during the race, a lot of people don't want fast, they want easy. Um, which is why the 911 is so dominant. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm out. Let's see here. Booger. I was actually going to go through and show that replay in spectator view, and I failed to do so. Dear Lord, what is wrong with the old man today? Alrighty. Oh, Lordy. Okay, so there are two separate trains of thought as it pertains to intermission between races. There are those that always put laps in between races. They're constantly racing, so on and so forth. They're probably on a wheel setup in a racing rig. I am on a controller, meaning that my thumb is my steering wheel. And, well, I'm going to give my thumb a 3-minute and 10-second break. Actually, it's going to be closer to 4 minutes by the time I do the intros and the warm-up lap and all of that good stuff. Oh, dear Lord, I'm out of water. Wait a minute, I made lemonade. I did. I made lemonade. I'm going to get me some lemonade. Back momentarily. So yeah, for a week in review, this has been pretty much it. Seriously, what you're seeing at this moment, that's pretty much how it goes. Refreshing. So, but yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Look at Tidge's track guide for Laguna Seca. That way I can get some tips and tricks, because I know I'm leaving all sorts of time out there. With that being said, I mean, I'm within, yeah, I believe I'm within 5 seconds of the top time. Let's take a look real quick. Loading, loading. So yeah, but then again, in reference back to the whole turn a camera on and all of that good stuff. Okay, so I've got a 1:22 and the fastest time is a 118. So yeah, I'm actually within 5 seconds of the fastest time, which for me is a big, huge thing. Currently ranked 7,000. So, which means I am going to have to shave more than just a half second to get into the top 5,000. Because, I mean, it gets tight there for a bit. It does. It's like, you'll have, on one page, I got bored earlier. On one page, they had 23 people with the exact same time. 23. Driving 8 different cars. I mean, obviously, you had the 911 there, the BMW M6 was there, the Alfa Romeo was there, oh, I've got road rash in front of me by 3 thousandths of a second in a Ford Mustang. Good on you for controlling that car. Stefan. Raced him before. Actually, let's see. The GBR9 and qualified. Anyway, let's see. So, I've raced Road Rash before. Rex and Effects, Rex and Effects was in the last race. So, we've got like 4 people that I've raced before. Amen, brother. I don't know if you can read it or not, but one of the opening messages is, no help needed, I can spin myself, thanks. I know that feeling all too well. But, let's see, we've got 120.9, and then we've got... six people within a second of each other. So, and this is where it actually becomes beneficial to not put in a qualifying time, especially when you're in lobbies that are this tight, because somebody's going to bump somebody, somebody's going off the track, there's going to be a cluster. Anyone stuck? We all are. Alrighty, so an unexpected error has occurred. Sad pandas. Okay, so there is no race at the moment because we missed our cutoff and GT7 had a boo-boo, so no race this half hour. Alrighty, so we'll take this moment to see how my friends are doing. Okay, so we won't worry about that one. So, Fallen Kitsune is currently an E-rated driver with a B sportsman rating, and that is because he's done no races. So, we've got Adawan, who you've heard on the live stream before, is currently sporting a C rating, almost halfway through it. Good on you, buddy. Sportsman rating of S. Way to give the right of way and be a good person. Let's see, who else we got here? Adawan Kadal, who you've also heard on the live stream. Solid D-rated driver. No movement on the bar. But he hasn't had time because, well, he is supplying the world with taters. Alrighty, Indian Outlaw, how we became friends, I have no idea, but hey, whatever. Let's see, D rating, halfway through, good on you. Sportsman rating B, need to work on that, buddy. Must play nicer. Yeah, do. Island is currently a solid C driver, almost back up to B, with a sportsman's rating of B. Island, buddy, who are you murdering into the barrier? Alrighty. RJ is E driver, sportsman rating A. How many races has he done? He's done 3. Good on him. RJ is Cadal's son. Gorilla. Where are you at? D rating above half. Sportsman rating S. He's done 8 races, 3 top 5 finishes. Good on you, buddy. One of my kids. My eldest, Nick's halfway to C, halfway through C, or halfway to B, depending upon how you want to look at it. I was doing 15 races, 4 of them top 5, 1 victory. Good deal. Good deal. And he has done all of 7 whopping miles today. So, the progress is being made. Yeah. So, still got 10 minutes before qualifying or registration even opens up. So, yeah. Alright, my items. Oh, content. And this is what it looked like when I beat my Z4 time. I think I had the other paint job on it. Yeah, I think this is the double purple. Or blue and purple, or however you want to call it. I think. Yeah, because I actually haven't put medium tires in practice on since. Yep. Play it! It's a pretty sound. I could probably shave some time if I turn that into a straight line, but that's something I'm going to practice in qualifying lap. I'm not going to try that through the race. Yeah, which actually begs the question, where would I be at in this car had I jumped back in it after the update? Because the first car I jumped into after the update, because I had heard some of the driving dynamics had changed, was the BMW M6. And then it's not a schizophrenic child anymore, but I can't get it to go as fast. I can't be competitive with that car, but obviously it can be competitive because BMW M6 has got the top time in the world on this track. That was a smooth lap. Now if I could only do that in a race on hard tires and medium tires. Yeah. Good stuff. And then, let's see. This is what my view looked like. Wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, as soon as I hit that bumper and I saw that I was at 114, I was like, oh, this is a fast one. So, it's just that easy. So says the guy who has not been able to replicate it on hard tires. It hasn't stopped me from trying, though. Yeah, the last race trying to go for a 121.9 during the race, that was kind of a lofty goal. That was a very lofty goal. Alrighty. Let's see here. But, real quick, before we go back into sport, I have to show this because I am rather proud of it. So we come over here to car collection. Doop. Put it in manufacturer mode. As I take a hit off my vape. They're there. All 3 Shelbys. I own them all. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so actually let's take a look. Zagato. Alrighty, so not many, don't own a TVR. I guess I could go by the other Super Formula car, but yeah. All 3 Shelbys right there. Renault. For the record, I didn't buy one of those. They were roulette tickets. Not many Porsches, gotta be honest. Probably not a Porsche fan. Got both Pontiacs. Got both the Pagani's. Not big on Nissans. And, okay, so the reason why I'm not big on Porsche, I'm not big on Nissans, those are like 2 of the meta companies. I'm missing a Mini. The only 2 McLarens I have are my 2 race cars. Not that I have anything against McLaren, because I don't. Technically, it was a McLaren that got the one and only Jeep. Why the Wrangler, Grand Cherokee are not in here, I have no idea. Because that kind of baffles me. We've got Jags. Honda, Gran Turismo. I'm missing a Genesis. I'm missing 2 Fords. That's the T-Bucket that you can only get out of Legends. So I have to wait for Legends to have it again before I can buy that one. And then this one is the original GT40 Mark II. This is going to be another one of those that I literally spend a week money grinding because that's probably going to be a $20 million car. It's a Ferrari. Let's see, you've got the one Eckert Mach 40. Own all of the Dodges. Missing 1 Chevrolet. The only BMW I'm missing is the McLaren F1 powered by BMW Group 3 race car. I got the little Rascal or Mono or whatever you want to call it. Audi, I didn't buy either one of those. Aston Martin, I have purchased every one of these. Proudly, I am proud to own all 4 of those cars. This is the $12 million one, I think it was. That was in Legends. But I had kind of focused on daily races when it was available, so I wasn't able to get it. Here got the AMGs, got an Alpine, 3 Alphas, and 1 Abarth. And we're about 30 seconds away from being able to register for... Oh, no, should be able to register now. Yep, registration is open. Alright. So when the time gets down to about 8 minutes, or in about 6 minutes, I'll go into I'll just go into qualifying time trial now, but I actually won't actually start doing warm-up laps until, well, actually I'll probably start it at the 10-minute mark and run it until like the 5-minute mark. So that's what, 3 laps. Just do 3 real quick warm-up laps and then kind of step away for a moment. Happy days. It's so good, I swear to God it is. So yeah, good stuff. So yeah, now everybody is driving something different. Yeah, that number just keeps falling. Okay, so based on my own personal experience, back to the whole not putting in a qualifying time, it is a sound strategy until Gran Turismo kind of is able to eyeball where your time is. And then in which case they stop putting, because when you don't have a qualifying time at the beginning of the week, for the most part, you're going to end up in a slower lobby. Now, if you've done all your menu books and you have all the maps unlocked, then it works out fine because you can go in and actually do practices in your lobbies without having to come into sport and do it that way. Now, things to keep in mind whenever you set up practice tracks. While you're doing the practice tracks, those miles don't count towards your daily roulette ticket. Which actually today doesn't matter because I ended up with the lowest available dollar amount on the table. I think it was like 30,000 credits, something like that. Anyway, those miles don't count, but you get the practice in, and more than make up for it on the race. Because this race is longer than 26.2 miles, so when I did my first race, then that gave me my roulette ticket where I got my whole whopping 30,000 credits. Anywho, I digress. At some point, though, GT or Polyphony is going to realize that you are faster than the slower lobbies. Then they start putting you in the quicker lobbies. Now, if you end up in lobbies like that one that we were almost in, that was a very tight lobby. Lots of positions were going to be gained and lost during that race. And there's Kadal. Kadal, say hello to the live stream.
Hello, live stream. What? Sorry,
so,
I have children apparently wanting to say hello to the live stream too. Oh, it's a turtle. Perfect.
I don't think the turtle can say hello to the live stream. But with as tight as that lobby was, a lot of positions were going to be gained and a lot of positions were going to be lost. There's a caveat to that, especially on Laguna Seca. For whatever reason, of all of the daily races that I've ran in GT Sport and in GT7, Laguna Seca has the highest dropout rate of any track I've been on.
I don't know. I'm going to chip in on that just because I can. And personally, I think you're correct on that. With the exception of Willow Springs, probably has about the equal, if not slightly higher, turnaround rate for people quitting.
Touche, touche. I didn't race that. Okay, so Willow Springs and Brands Hatch.
I hate that track.
Yeah, I can't stand Willow Springs. I really can't.
I really can't either, but I'm good at it.
All right. Well, and it's not that it's a bad track. Okay, so you've seen me go. Everybody's seen me go off the track here at Laguna Seca. Yeah, it takes a couple of seconds. It takes a couple of seconds to get back on the track, but you can get on the track. At Willow Springs, it seems like it takes minutes. whole entire minutes to get back on the track because it's not desert sand surrounding that track. It's quicksand, and it just sucks your car in. It's like it's almost trying to eat it.
Well, the problem with Willow Springs is if you leave the track in Willow Springs, you might as well just call for a tow truck.
Agreed.
Because you're not getting back on. Unless you're one of the fortunate ones that, you just kind of graze the edge of the track.
Right.
Okay, that's a charging wire.
Okay, so
Yes, it's a charging wire.
If you decide
my mother in the background.
If you get to the point to where you decide that you want to put a qualifying time in on Laguna Seca, spoiler alert, I'm back in the Ford GT. And yes,
you're going back to Ford GT?
And yes, I beat my Z4 time on it.
Well, the Ford GT is a good car for that track. Better than the Corvette, anyway.
Agreed.
However, I don't know why you can't seem to get any good times in your Viper, considering it is the Viper course.
I know. And for those of you who weren't aware, Dodge specifically designed the Viper for Laguna Seca.
The race car Viper, yes.
Yeah. For Laguna Seca. That was one of Dodge's bucket list races they had to win. And they did.
Yeah, like... phenomenally, but then again they set 2 records on Nuremberg too.
Yeah.
So yeah, kudos Dodge.
Right. Too bad you completely pulled out of FIA racing and IMSA racing, and I got a kick out of it because they went through and they unveiled Ford and Chevy brought their next generation Group 3 race cars to Mount Panorama for the Bathurst 1000 to just exhibition. They didn't race them in that particular race, but they went through and had one of their legacy drivers driving the Ford. So he's literally just taking his time, he's enjoying the track, he's enjoying the moment. The Chevy driver comes on the track, and you would have thought he was already in the damn race. And he was pushing that Camaro hard. Like hard. So yeah. It was a good time. It was. And then I went through and watched the first part of the Bathurst 1000 and was like, that is a lot of rain. They kept racing it.
Well, I decided I would cook ginger, pineapple, chicken, and rice for supper for my mother and invite her up for supper.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of nice to have my mom in the same town. I don't have to drive all the way to the capital anymore to visit her. It's just great. It saves me like 2 hours and $70 worth of fuel.
Yes, because that was her first thought when she decided to move.
Pretty much. Her first thought was, what am I still doing living in Charlottetown when all my family's in the east end of the island? Literally. Brothers, sisters, all here, grandchildren, children, with the exception of the oldest guy who we don't acknowledge anyway, so it makes no difference.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a two-way street. He doesn't fucking... he disowned Mom, so we disowned him. That's kind of how it worked.
Fair enough. I could see that as a very solid, sound argument.
Uh-huh. So I took my little break from racing yesterday, and Adawan's still thoroughly crossed. So just a heads up for anybody who catches this live stream later, this is a proven fact. If you've got a wheel sim racing setup and you're contemplating buying the stick shift for the game, don't.
Well, you can use it in the game because Adawan was on earlier before I started the live stream.
Right. Well, you can yes, you can use it for money-making tracks in the arcade mode, but you cannot use it if you're going to specifically buy it and play sport specific. Don't.
Yeah, because it doesn't work.
It does not work on sport.
Yeah, Polyphony went through and totally eliminated the net code for the manual stick shift. Your flappy paddles will still work, but your stick shift will not.
Right, because apparently some cars, instead of fixing the cars that needed to be fixed, so some cars had a slight advantage with the stick shift. I'm not sure the cars, and I'm not sure the makes and models. Doesn't really make much of a difference. Poly does know. So instead of fixing the cars, they just blanket ban the whole thing. I mean, get your shit together, fix the cars, and let people race the way they want to race with the gear they want to race with. Sorry, that's my 2 cents worth on that opinion.
And I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, because, you know, I've been so popular and prominent on your streams as of late.
And subtle.
No, subtlety is not my strong point.
No, not even remotely. And it's the reason why that comment had a sarcastic tone to it.
Yes, brutal honesty, that's my strong point. My mother, she's right here. She can attest to it, rather, that she taught me to be honest. Like, tell the truth, even if it hurts. And if it hurts somebody else, it's all the better for me.
So, yeah.
So, welcome to the Mez Show with Kadal. I'll be your guest host, and I would say I'd be watching him and giving you a play-by-play of what he's doing, but since I'm pacing back and forth in my kitchen...
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No. I got to... We all got a cold, so we all sound kind of funny. Again. School system, man. Public school system. Why do people send their children to school sick? If your child is sick, keep him home. So don't get everybody else's child sick. I have a 2.5-year-old that if she gets sick, it's life-threatening. Always. All the time. So I've gotten absolutely like 0 sleep in the last 2 weeks.
I'm sorry.
But don't be sorry. It's all good. This is why I haven't been on. So even though I'm finished work like for 3 days now, I was on and played a little bit of For Honor yesterday. And then we did have a great night, and we did watch both Hocus Pocus movies.
And how were they?
Yep, well, they're Hocus Pocus. It's Bette Midler. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's Bette Midler playing a witch. You can't go wrong. Yeah, no, my favorite Halloween movies, I think, of all times are the Hocus Pocus Now series, both 1 and 2. I'm not sure who they picked as to play Billy Butcherson, but he does really remind me of Bill Nighy. I think it's just because he's a zombie and he's all decrepit looking. You know, Bill Nighy and all. One of my favorite actors. Also, another really good movie too I watched a couple of years ago. It was called The King's Speech, and it was really, really good. It's got the fellow that played Hector Barbosa from Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Barbosa. It has him in it, and he's teaching. I want to say King George, but I think it was. Anyway, he's teaching one of the royals. He had a terrible lisp, and speech impediment. Oh, I was teaching him how to speak, do his public speaking over the radio and all kinds of fun stuff. It was a good movie. King's Speech, it's called. If you ever have a chance to watch it, You'll enjoy it.
I will give it serious consideration.
Don't give it any consideration. If you see it, watch it.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real grandma.
All right, Sonny. Listen here. Wait. You're older than I am. That doesn't work.
I was about to say, yeah, no, that's not applicable.
Not applicable, Grandpa.
Alright, so...
That is applicable.
We got Stefan again. We got...
Did you see Kai's video this week?
No.
The video was titled, and I don't see this very often, the video was titled, "This Guy Needs to Be Banned."
Oh, yes, I did. I did see that one.
That guy needs to be banned. That's as bad as Barcodes from Islands video.
Yeah. I was just checking. See, last week, GT Racing went through and had next week's races up on Saturday, and I've been checking his site to see if
next week's race is up.
Yeah.
No luck.
No luck.
I can't even. I've given it serious thought. And I can't forecast this week's. I mean, Monza would be good to race, but it's probably not going to happen. I'm gonna stick with my 100% right now.
Okay. Well, my eldest went through and said that he was watching a live stream and everybody was saying that Trial Mountain was going to be the Group 3 race and Nürburgring was going to be the Group 4 race. I was like, okay, can we get that confirmed by somebody we trust?
Yeah, I would. But see, Trial Mountain's been really popular lately, so I don't know. Nuremberg has not been played since I've started, so yeah, it's due time. I don't know if the dailies are picked at a random algorithm or if they have a set course structure set by Polly.
Okay, beginning of my second race back in the GT40. God, this thing was going insane off the line.
Yeah, you keep your... That car don't like me. Plain and simple. I didn't need the... I have my own funnel. Must have what? But anyway, since we can't seem to see mine, I guess I'll just use this one. No. Here, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, thank you. 6, 7.
And I got a 5-second penalty for knocking somebody off the track.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ta-da!
This is going to be a long 5 seconds.
One pump, and hold it up to her face for 20 seconds. Yep. And it ventilates better than all the others.
Can I go to your house?
Love you too. See you later. No.
Tomorrow afternoon I'll pick you up.
No, you're not going to your nonsense tonight. Thank you. No, she said you're not. Alexander, no means no. No, you don't need to take that. Go play. You're bare feet and sick. Give your Nacha a hug.
And
Nancha,
we started dropping. Although we did make it to
Okay.
the second lap before they started
Bye.
dropping.
Tell the world that you love your Nancha. You're on YouTube. Don't go crying. You're on YouTube. No. Crocodile tears and all. There you go. You get to go to Ananchas tomorrow afternoon for an hour if you're good. If you're not good, then I won't let you. Provided you dress appropriately for playing outside. You're gonna take what? Oh yeah, go ahead. That just saves me from trying to find a spot to stick them in storage.
Okay, so off the line, I'm faster than the Aston Martin.
Awesome. So, what are the world's... This will be my first official race. I did one in Mount Panorama. Had on 126. Good job with the 122. Ow. Okay, I'm back. Oh look, number one in the world's an N6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, in the toolies.
I have to go buy a whole bunch of time to buy a car. Alright, 7 minutes. Let's try this filler out. Alright, everybody. Fasten your seatbelts. You're in for a wild ride. Well, good thing I'm not live streaming this mess.
Why is that?
Because I'm in the sand pit. Or... too wide, too slow. Oh, you sausage from hell.
Bye, baby.
Whoopsie. Missed my corkscrew. Whoa, where are you going? Shiitake mushrooms.
Shiitake mushrooms?
No, shiitake mushrooms. I was gonna say shit in a stick, but yeah. Pardon my coughing, barking, hacking in your ears. I apologize greatly because I know it's going to be annoying. Brands after all. What's that one? Yeah, that was a good one. Alexander, can you pick the one she's pointing at, please? Okay, so I gotta go do one money race because I want the 18. Alex. Alex, can you hand me my other controller, please, behind me? I should go get a cup of iced tea for this, okay? Never mind, I'll get it myself. I got it. Thank you. What the what?
Sure, let's go with that.
Well, see, although I'm sick as a dog and downright not in good humor, I'm going to try to remain positive.
Optimistic?
No, I'm going to keep myself in a positive mindset with a positive mood. That way, when my son or my daughter annoys me, I won't become Mr. Groucho. I'm getting tired of being Mr. Groucho. In other words, I'm approaching parenting slightly different now than I was, say, before I started working.
Good deal.
Well, not a good deal, but not a bad deal either. Cup disinfectant. Cleaned real quick. It's kind of yucky. Alright. Now, RJ?
Medium tires, don't refuel. Going into the past second. Let's see. Hopefully I can come back out.
20 seconds.
8th. No, unfortunately everybody's still too packed close together. So. But yeah, so far my 9 and 5 it's working out good.
Good on you. Keep up the groovy tubies.
So went in second, wow. Coming out.
You can have the whole pack of lemon. Because I'm just that nice. These are on 5 for $6. Huh? These ones here are on for 2 for $5 down at the co-op. 97 cents a thing. And either they're labeled wrong, but on my receipt it said 5 for $6. Five of those for $6. That brings them to about $1 something a piece. Oh, fancy. Hello, little Miss Nickel Fritz. Dad's chair is way too big for you. Come on. Come on. Yo. Pull up your chair beside Dad's. The chair is not going to be yours. The wheel and the pedals will be yours. Set up on something height appropriate. Oh, perfect. Okay. You know, ever since they neutered my Group 3 Genesis, I feared updates.
Well, for me, it has worked out fairly well in the GT40 because you heard me mention about it earlier in the week. Shit. And I couldn't keep the SM down on the track. Now, I am racing the Mamma Jammer.
Well, they did a reset here on recent updates to tire wear and flutter as well. God, am I ever greasy. Have I been away that long that I'm fucking squeaking? I'm that rusty.
Yeah. If it's any consolation, I feel the same way about this car. It's kind of like, I know it can be better than this.
Sophie's a bitch.
Yeah, but we already knew that.
Yeah, Sophie's getting worse. Sophie used to yield to faster cars.
Not anymore.
No, now she cuts you off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seriously? AI, move. You are like 8 seconds slower than I am. Piss off. And of course, I've gotten into driving this little F-1500 slightly different than I used to on my old course because of the extra weight and stuff that I've had to put on it to maintain my 800.
Mm-hmm.
So now my brake bias is set 3 points to the front. Or to the front because my rear tires wear out too much. So now to keep an even tire rotation, I have my brake bias set more to the front, which changes the dynamic in my braking on this car considerably.
Alrighty, started 5th, finished 8th. Not the worst result of the week, but that is pretty much how this week is gone. Now, with that being said, the live stream probably would have been a little bit more entertaining I didn't have to break it into part 1 and part 2 because of the phone call that I needed to take and make, and my sportsman's rating has dropped down to A. So, okay. Boo. Oh, I got the 5-second penalty during the beginning of the race. So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, I deserve that. Well, I do, but I don't. If that makes any sense. Anyway, I'll get that back. Yeah, good times. But, I mean, and of course, if I actually would have had a proper highlight to show, that would have been nice as well. But, yeah.
What are you talking about? The highlight of your entire broadcast is me.
Okay.
And my awesome opinions. On what? I haven't figured that one out yet, but...
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, you've been kind of... Anyway, so I'm going to end... I'm going to end today's streaming here.
Bye, world.
I got to go through and get something to eat and all that other good stuff. It is my sincerest hope that at some point my eldest will jump on, and because he said he was going to, possibly after he took care of some stuff around the house. So, anyway, anybody who finds this later, thank you for hanging out this long. Anybody who's still here, been watching the entire thing, again, thank you for being here this long. And I love you guys. I really do.